Today, Precarious plays
Mega Man Battle Network 2. Whoa. Let's start right here, because that's an R chip, and I want to know what it does.
What does it do?
Only sword attacks hurt you?
Ooh.
For how long? Because if that's less good than Invis, I'll be upset. You know, I haven't been able to make great use of panel out, even though the splasher guys are around. I'm gonna keep it in there, and I think I'm gonna take one of the long swords out, or no, one of the wide swords out for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get away from this zombie? Yes, okay. I think it's kind of cute that the zombies, they move at the same rate that Mega Man walks. Hang out the run, not like the dash away that you would be expecting, but
Yay.
just a walk.
Thank goodness you're getting your monies back.
Yeah, but I think it may have been stolen from twice, so I don't know if that's all of it. Maybe it's like there's a limit of 2, and if you get Pyramid a third time, then you actually start losing it for good, you know?
That would make sense.
That seems weirdly fair for a video game.
Yeah.
Like fair in the way that only a video game robbery, in the way that only a video game could make seem fair.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, oh, well, a mean game would have just taken it all and would have thrown up their hands, and it's like, did you get robbed for, asshole? Stop getting robbed.
But remember in the King Killer Chronicle when Devin gets robbed?
Searching.
It was a beautiful autumn day. It happens really early in the first book.
Searching.
What is the chronicler?
Oh yeah, and he keeps spoilers for King Killer. Name that one's the Name of the Wind, right?
Yeah.
It's the first one. Okay. Because he keeps extra dollars, like most of his money, like in his boot.
Yeah.
Like a clever boy.
And he gets robbed very civil, like it is a very civil robbery. He describes it as such. It was like, these people were professionals. They very, very, efficiently robbed him. Without any undue unpleasantness or violence.
I think he was just tooting his own horn because
I think he was too.
he thought he had multiple banks on his person, you know?
Yeah.
He'd be great at BattleTech.
Yeah.
Have I explained that system to you? There's a system I'm going to explain to you, a BattleTech system. So, in BattleTech, you've seen like the way that you can array all of your different parts, right?
Yeah.
When a part has 2 levels of HP. God, BattleTech is just... I wish that I had been exposed to it earlier, because it is incredibly clever, I think, in a lot of its different systems and the way they interact, because they make you care about what's going on, like when you play, right? So every part has 2 stages of HP, essentially, right?
Right.
You have armor, which doesn't matter until, you're out of it. Like, there's no... if you have 50 points of armor... forgot to step forward. If you have 50 points of armor, you can... Oh, that panel is cracked. Okay, I couldn't see it from this angle because of the block. I was wondering why I couldn't move into it. If you have 50 points of armor... damn it, come on, game! Okay. If you have 50 points of armor, you can get 49 of them blown off. Actually, I'm sorry, you can get 50 of them blown off.
Oh.
Yeah, I did forget to save. It's a problem. You're Nightman. I have no ill will against you, but I'm afraid you must die. It is my sworn duty to protect the princess, you see. But that doesn't mean you should do evil things.
Nightman, have you forgotten what the boss said? Destroying the net battlers is for the good of Creamland. What?
Yeah.
I'm sure no good can come of what you're doing.
Yeah, you really think this is gonna make folks happy? Princess?
What are you waiting for, Nightman? Just do as I say and you'll be fine.
Do as you say. Yes, this sounds right and just. You feel some doubt in your heart, don't you?
MegaMan, doubting the princess is not in my program. Even if she is wrong, I must protect her. It is my way. Now, on guard.
Swords.
Oof.
Swords.
He's a big boy. Oh, but I
is a
just got the
big-
shadow chip. Maybe, no, it said that I'm only weak to swords, and he's got a flail. Or
For now, he
Probably.
probably pulls a freaking sword out of his flail.
let us see. I'm gonna keep that repair chip. I think I might wind up needing it. Pew. Oh. Oh, it's a stone effect. I got it.
Oh, not swords. Look at you
Is
being
that-
right.
Is that just passing over? Is that passing over the top row, or?
I can't tell. It's so big. Does it pass over 2 rows?
No, it
Oh.
is. It is in the middle. Okay.
Ooh. Rocks fall, everyone dies, kids. Oh, no.
Oh no, it's fine because I have one of these. Okay. Let me think hard about my next few moves. Oh, and let me wrap up the battle story, or BattleTech story really quickly. 2 stages of health for each part, which is completely, potentially independent of the overall functionality of the mech for the most part. Basically, your limbs, the further out apart is, the less important it is to the overall structure of the mech, which makes sense, right?
Right.
If you core someone, like if you just focus fire on like the armor over the front or the back of the core and just blow it up, then the mech is done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the head. If you manage to shoot the head, which is a very hard target to hit, if you shoot it and destroy it, the mech is done. If you take off both legs, it's done. But otherwise, any combination of other parts, like 1 leg and 1 arm or 1 leg and both arms, it will still continue to function in some fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that's interesting is once you have stripped off all the armor and you start dealing structural damage, the things held in that region become vulnerable to critical hits.
Oh.
And if an ammo box takes a critical hit, it explodes, instantly destroying the part. So you have a scenario where a lot of the default mechs are really vulnerable to being cored.
Uh-huh.
Especially from the back, where the armor tends to be thinner, even if, like, the structural points are still really high. By the end of the game, I had, like, my favorite, like, non-protagonist character,
Yeah.
my ace, who would run around, not unlike, say, like, Mika from Iron-Blooded Orphans, and she's the person I would dispatch when I needed to win.
Yeah.
Because she would just jump behind people and then take an array of medium lasers and just shoot them precisely in the back, stripping off all of the armor. And then because all of her lasers were special and had plus 50% crit rate, she would hit an ammo box and it would explode and the core would just go poof in all directions.
So let me ask you though, when you were putting together your cores, did you like basically have them all hold the ammo in their hands?
In the hands and feet, because losing a leg is better. Losing a leg is halfway to being KO'd out of the fight.
Yeah.
Losing the core means the pilot probably dies and the mech is done and everything connected to it just falls off.
Can you just imagine like somebody running around in battle with like just all of the bullets and like the quiver is out of the question. Like you can't have the ammo belts on you. So you just have like ammo bracelets. You have like an ammo belt just like wrapped around your fist. That'd just be so funny. Funny, awkward.
Well, it's great. It's a great system.
Yeah.
I wish that I had been introduced to the the war game earlier. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get healthy with roll, which is not a euphemism, and then I'm gonna try using shadow to see if these attacks if they actually mean like melee attacks or if they really do just mean swords, you know?
Right. Panel grab. Are you a shadow?
Yeah, and it really is just
You're just a
it's
shadow.
just swords.
That wasn't very long, but that's
I don't know. I
enough.
think it was like invis doesn't last as long as far as I noticed. But it does make you immune to everything. But I think that's a pretty good trade.
Yeah.
Like being effectively invisible for longer, because like Proto Man uses swords and the swordy enemies use swords, and I think that's sort of it. So I'm about to win.
Okay.
Unless I flub this and accidentally attack when he's stone. So let me try to... Ha! Okay. Thank you.
So happy! Good contest. Now, he has failed in his duties of protecting the princess. Let's go
Fall upon
get her.
your blade, Nightman.